Episode 5 of this shit. Damn, I did 5 episodes. Anyways, what I want to hit on this season, or not season, but this episode, I should say. We've all seen the stuff going on in Charlottesville with the whole removal of the statue of Robert E. Lee, which, okay, yes, I understand Robert E. Lee fought for the Confederate, and okay, it's even on slavery, which is wrong. I understand that. I do. I understand that we live in a culture everyone's gotta be put where we have to be very politically correct, which I think enables us. But this, I think it kind of like distracts us a little bit. And I know they wanted it removed to remove it. And my thing is there any way we could use the statues to learn from? Like, obviously there's been protests, and I'll get into that in a second, but I feel like they should have done the statue and say, hey, let's move it somewhere we could use it as a history lesson of here's someone who fought for something that, which at that time was socially acceptable, but now that's a country that we've moved on and grown and realized that's not socially acceptable and racism is wrong. It should not exist, even though we all know it will never go away. So I understand why they want to move it. I think how they're doing is wrong. Anyways, and that's actually what I talk about, is the whole everything around it. The neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, the terrible guy running a car through the crowd killing one person at the age of 31 and 19 others injured. And this whole stigmatism and everything around it's just been like, what the fuck? And it's just, I understand there are people who don't want to remove and who want to protect it, and it's fine to protest. That's completely fine. You are allowed to protest. But when people get hurt, and you got neo-Nazi shit, like, I feel like this is going way too far. And that's what also kind of hurts me with this whole situation, is the fact that, like, I mean, neo-Nazis are showing up, guys. Like, when that happens, I think you went too far. And it's just, it's not the statue I hate, it's everything around it that's just getting so out of whack, and it's just, what the fuck is going on? And Trump, I'm sure we've all seen the Twitter post made by Obama, this person, that person, Trump, which, I don't think Trump's Twitter post was offensive, I just feel like maybe he was a little too late with it. That's just me. Then again, and I hate to say this, but it's the KKK and the neo-Nazis that got him in because they voted for him, because we all remember his campaign spiel. His campaign. He got in because of hatred. That's how he got into office. And I think this whole thing going on with this shit with the statue of Charlottesville, I think that kind of proves it in a lot of ways that this is where we're at as a country. And this, I'm just gonna be going off topic. I'm just gonna be going off topic of this, but what irks me is, in 7 months of Trump being in office, neo-Nazis, folks, and what's the take for the rest of the country for the next 4 years? 4 years, and this is where we're at in 7 months. That's all I'm saying on that. But do not get me wrong. Political correctness, I understand it, but I feel since we're trying to be too PC, it's like, come on. There's a time and place for everything. I completely understand that. Honestly, I think she just left it as is and just been like, you know what? Yeah, okay, the statue offends people, but we use the statue as a learning reference, as a learning tool to not do this again. Which, let's face it, folks, this country's done a 180 and just going right back towards that. And I don't hate my country. I don't. I just don't like the direction it's going in, because it's getting very bad. And I fear it's gonna get so bad that we're gonna be so far gone that nothing's gonna change. Well, I mean, I think that's what I'm gonna say on that. Oh, wait, and before I forget, to the people who are hurt, and to the person who died, that should have never happened. a lot of the shit that's going on should never have happened. And that's what we're in this segment of the show. Next thing I want to talk about, and this is going to be video related. I just recently beat Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, if I had to rate this game, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Because I feel that's what the game is. Breath of the Wild is a great Zelda game that definitely shakes up the formula. And I mean, that opening shot, folks, when you actually see the rest of the world from the mountaintop and you just see the rest of the world, you're just like, holy fuck. You're just like, holy fucking shit. But that scene is breathtaking. That game itself was pretty graphically, that game's very breathtaking. And the fact that it's an open world game and it kind of lets you play how you want to play, so it really bounced out. There are some negatives to that game though, which I hope the next episode of Nintendo realizes. And before I go any further, spoiler, I'm spoiling shit right now in this game. One, the stasis, if you upgrade the stasis which freezes enemies, you can freeze anyone. Like, it works on bosses for God's sakes. Like, I froze Ganon. Ganon should be immune to that shit. And that breaks the game a lot, because it kind of puts the game on easy mode. So I can understand if it did like smaller enemies, and then like get the bosses to break enemies. It just didn't work. You'd be like, okay, no, I get that. Like the keys, okay, fine. The lizard guys, okay, fine. But once you get to like the centaurs, I believe they are called, the four-legged motherfuckers, and bosses, that should not work out. I'm sorry for that, folks. It's late at night as I'm recording this, so I'm a little tired. Anyways, I know one of the complaints of the game is weapon breaking, which, yes, is annoying, but the game does drop a lot of weapons to kind of make up for it, so I don't hate it, because at least it's a, yeah, here's the thing, but we're doing something like up for it, which is a nice feature, and weapon breaking is not new to me, and I think that's why I don't like it too much, because weapon breaking is not new to me. I'm used to it in Dark Souls, so I think for me, it's just more of like, whatever. But it definitely needs to be fixed. If the weapons lasted longer, I think it wouldn't be as bad. Getting fixed up. A lot of rain in that game. A lot of rain, and I feel that takes away from the game a little bit too. Because maybe that's times where I want to climb a certain mountain and trying to get to like a shrine, and it's raining, so it'll be either twice as hard or I have to rain. And there would rain like 2-3 days in a row sometimes in that game. And I'm like, why is this a thing? How did no one see this coming and just didn't stop it? But I mean, other than that, I know people complain about frame rate issues, which there's a little bit, but I think now that they've updated the game, the frame rate issues don't exist anymore. I mean, I played a lot of this on handheld mode. I did a little bit on the screen, but on the big TV, but handheld mode definitely, I think, could handle the game better, because it's the console itself. And story-wise, I don't know what's up with story, but I will say this much. That final fight with Ganon, if you get the Divine Beast, it does knock out half his health, which kind of takes away from the fight a little bit, and the stasis doesn't help either a lot, but the final part where it's Beast Form Ganon, and you're running on Epona, and you gotta shoot with the lighter on certain spots, yeah, that part was fucking legit shit awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually cool. Like, I like that. I hope they keep that in the games from now on. I really do. And I played the Switch version always, and I did the Switch version. So, yeah, other than that, it's there's a secret in it. You do all the, if you get all 12 of the memory locations, and to anyone who sits here and tries to do the karaoke seeds, don't click on 900. We all know what you get. You literally get a shiny pile of shit. The game gives you a shiny pile of shit. That's Nintendo trolling, and they trolled hard, and I think that's all I really gotta say for Zelda. Like, 8 out of 10. Good game. I definitely would recommend it. And I think it's like, I guess my last thing is, and I think this is more of me just ranting a little bit than anything else. Cause, one of the things I love about gaming is the community. It brings people together. I love that. people you wouldn't think are gamers are. But one of my issues, and I think this is just me being either a weirdest prick or griping, is I kind of hate the casual scene, only because of the fact of Call of Duty and just how over milk that's gone. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, or a friend, I should say a buddy, but someone I knew from high school, who works at GameStop, and he says, like, when he meets people and they say, oh, they're gamers, he says, you're a gamer, really? What games do you play? And he says he gets the most typical Battlefield, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, sports games. He's like he sits there and, like, if you say these games, this is the casual scene right here. Which, I mean, was brought on by the PS2, so, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna bash the PS2. The PS2 was a great fucking system, it was. There was a lot of great games on there, but the birth of that was the PS2, and I understand the casuals. I get it. There are people who really aren't big gamers, but there's also people who only play that shit, and only play like shooters and play COD, and they think everything else is shit. And then we'll look at Nintendo and think, oh, these make shit games. No, they actually make good games. It's just you can't look past aesthetics. That's what kind of pisses me with COD a little bit. Sorry about this Han thing being here for so long. I just doing something. Sorry about that. So, and I hate that I hate that no one wants to look past aesthetics. It's the same thing with the whole Charlottesville thing with all the neon. No one wants to look past anything anymore. And I feel like we live in the world now where everyone just takes everything for face value, and no one actually wants to get the truth of things. Maybe that's me. I don't know. But as always, folks, this was pretty princess. Until next time, spread peace and love. Don't be an asshole.